Good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Gil, EP Fellow at Sovereign Hospital. And thanks for joining my ECG conference. And today I'm going to present my ECG conference. This ECG was taken at March 2025. And Socho, could you please, any comment? Socho.
Who?
Dr. Socho.
Doctor. You are digital. Our actually is 150 to 60 regular aircraft area, and I cannot find QA. And B1, B2, so the fix there is RB. There's RB spectrum and
Yo, can you follow the mouse?
No.
actually it's in two area there is negative, so upper side and B1 positive. So vector is upper to left side. First can it can be vector possibility, and second way could be a trial with aberrant or PSVT.
So, who's next? Traditionally, the people sitting closer to the screen. Speak louder, because the microphone is here.
I agree with the Sokchow's idea, and I think there is a science written with AV dissociation, because I think there is a.
So you use
Use
this one. Basically.
there is a science written with AV dissociation.
Which one is P?
This smaller. Yes. This
Is that P?
now of paper.
Anybody saw the AV dissociation? Okay, let's see the B5 and 6. And the next bit, B6 next bit, yeah. What's that?
This hand is.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but the theory control is a little bit different, right? B5 first bit, theory control is a little different. Okay, and you have to find it. So you prefer vascular BT.
Because the value first is not too much wider, so it comes from conduction system. It is from conduction system.
Okay, very good. Magma?
I'm also left particularity, B1 RPP morphology. First R is sharp and next R is polar, and B6 deep as wave, and this is left posterior particularity is possible, and so this is a differentiate papillary muscle VT.
Okay, I would like to listen to Dr. Lee's opinion. Question number one, is SVT or VT?
Honestly, I'm not sure that it's VT or VT without one connection. Because I couldn't find the evidence association from that another evidence of VT. If it's VT, I agree with the particular VT. Muscularis is a relatively narrow exercise of right with the muscular VT.
She also suggests that we need to differentiate from haploidous VT.
Well, I don't think so. I think it's more tougher with the muscular VT.
Vascular VT. So first choice,
First choice is vascular VT, and the second choice is SVT.
SVT separation. And also third choice SVT with bivascular block. RBB plus left hemical block. Okay. Okay, so. On the top, please conclude. Depending on your conclusion, next slide, I'm very curious why the next slide.
Looking at this decision, we keep on comparing vascularity, so I think the conclusion like vascularity. If I do more explanation, I will conclude that which look more likely to be SVT. Because at the right after we want, you can see
Laser plus.
okay.
Oh, Apron is here. Good evening, sir. I cannot hear you.
You can see P, which can be, even though it's a vascular VT, it can be a retrograde P. But at the first sight, I would see that there is no because the free rate is about 150, and it might be atrial rhythm might be more faster, the 2-to-1 convention. So speaking is possible. Which probably feels great for me to eat, not very much. And for vascular VT and papillary muscle VT, because there is,
Okay, first one, SVT or VT?
I think I said VT.
VT. Okay,
SVT.
SVT.
SVT of with a ratio fixed view,
Okay. So why?
because I see no AB dissociation.
But for the in patient with vascular VT, AB dissociation is not mandatory.
Yeah,
Also,
so
young people and frequently higher VT shows the 1-to-1 BA conduction.
right, so that can be retrograde P, that's why I said we can rule out vascular VT with retrograde P to
Yeah.
right across the games. So we need further differential.
How?
But therefore we can be
Drug tested. Okay, adenosine or verapamil first? Which one first?
I think for the differential vascular VT, verapamil might be good.
But in the wide Curtis complex tachycardia differentiation, I would, I think it's a long time ago, though we tried verapamil, but it is class 3 indication now, because if it is real, the structural heart related disease, sometimes decompensate heart failure. So in Harrison textbook, they recommend that do not use verapamil, but adenosine is very short time, short acting drug, so you can try. Okay. Young Kim? Yeah. But listen, your thoughts?
Heard many discussions. So, like Pangma suggested, V6 DBS pattern favors VT rather than SVT. I bet VT as the first diagnosis, but we should consider the possibility of double tachycardia. I experienced 2 cases of double tachycardia, combining ILVT plus CSO-SAT. Even in the procedure, it is really just not easy to differentiate the atrial sequence. It kept going on during the VT, and sometimes without VT. I could induce the CSO-SAT. So VT first, SVT, and double tachycardia. Anything can be the diagnosis, but my first choice is ILVT.
Vascular leak. Okay, so let's vote, and then let me invite Dr. Huang to interpret this ECG. Okay, VT number 1. Okay, SVT. Your opinion? It's secret. I bet the VT is most number 1 differential diagnosis. So only 100 pounds strongly.
This can be his patient. No, that's your patient.
Nothing can be the permission. Okay, Dr. Wang. Welcome.
Good morning, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening. Thank you
Good
for-
evening. Good morning for you. I'm sorry that I cannot be on computer because I don't have internet.
Can you see the EKG on your cell phone?
Yes, I can see. Yeah, I've been seeing it, and thank you for sharing. So the feature of a 12-lead ECG, even though has a right bundle branch block pattern, if this was SVT aberrance in first place, it should be wider because your QRS narrow complete right bundle branch block width and duration of not typical aberrancy. Second point that if you look at the V2, there's a terminal S wave small, which corresponds to V3 downstroke notching, which they favor for the fascicular VT. Now, you have the data 1-to-1 VA conduction, or either as one of Dr. Kim mentioned, possibility of a coexisting double tachycardia. But we all know double tachycardia, most common fascicular VT is AVNRT. So I was curious about his case of a CS also tachycardia. That was not a slow AVNRT. That would be something that need to be maneuvering, differentiate, make sure that is not a double tachycardia from fascicular VT plus AVNRT. Obviously, atrial tachycardia also can exist, but it's much rarer to observe it. It's a very interesting case that he's talking. Another issue that I see is that, as you already know, that V4, V5, V6, they're too deep S wave for it to be aberrancy. And then, as again, recovery phase, there's also notching again. So that's not a classical feature of SVT aberrancy. So I think I would do favor for the fascicular VT with the possibly 1-to-1 VA conduction would be most common. I don't know how old this patient is, but probably young age. I think we're looking at the EKG. and then double tachycardia possibility would be less likely. Aberrancy, SPT aberrancy would be the last option. Regarding question of adenosine, if you think there is a double tachycardia, adenosine would be helpful because it would terminate SPT, but VT would be going on. So then you know how to differentiate double tachycardia. However, if you're going to give a verapamil, will abolish both of them, then you won't never know what's the clinical diagnosis SPT. Second possibility is that adenosine effect lasts shorter. So then verapamil, once you're given, then you're basically almost irreversible for half an hour. So very difficult to maneuver. So if you're going to do that, then I think there's another quick caveat that I often use. If you're thinking double tachycardia, first thing you may want to do vagal maneuver. AV junction, so left side curves the massage to create AV block. Then you will see atrial tachycardia, AV and artery will terminate. Ventricular tachycardia goes on. So that's the comment I have for you. Okay.
So it is less likely performance VT because the QRS width is relatively narrow and no small Q wave in V1 and there is Q wave in AVM, all suggested favors vascular VT rather than performance VT. Okay. So how's next slide?
Next slide, yes.
Yeah.
This is the next slide. This ECG was taken on the same day after 5 milligrams of verapamil injection.
Okay. Okay, who will start first? From Dr. Lee. Opposite direction. That's interesting.
verapamil infusion. Exists. This is same as before infusion, and also I believe that but people beat. This is a wide vector infusion. Wide vector infusion. You mean after
After verapamil.
Done. Magma. Your opinion. You can see the three different QRS, right?
P wave,
Mhm.
P wave and QRS morphology is here and here is same. Here
Different.
different.
Interesting.
Maybe these related to like this, and then this science with them, and then.
So what is the diagnosis for previous tachycardia? The same QRS is going on.
What is your diagnosis? Okay, let's look at the rhythm strip at the bottom.
Mhm.
How many different the truss morphology are there?
2, 3.
What of the last one? Last one. Very narrow, okay? So when you see the different truss, relatively narrower the truss, do you see the P wave preceding?
No.
No? How about the previous one? No, in the middle of ECG. Okay. Give me the later. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's P wave. right?
Yes. Yes.
This is P wave. And then what about this one? Similar truss morphology, P wave. Okay, and let's see the next P wave here. What about here? I don't know whether there's or not. But these two P waves are apparent, right? So what does it mean? QRS is faster than peak interval. Am I right?
Mhm.
Why? Still BT. Ventricular rate is faster than wave rate, right? So BT is, I don't know, is partially terminated or not, but it looks like the capture bit or fusion bit. Sinus conducted narrow currents is fused. And my question is last one. What is this? Junction rhythm?
Mhm.
Okay, number one differential, junction rhythm. Number two, because this is RBBB, if there is a right bundle origin PVC, it can make the balanced bundle branch block, resulting in the narrow curves. Make sense? RBBB and right bundle area beat PVC make a narrow curves. Okay, it's possible. And another possibility. Okay, Dr. Deon Kim, please summarize this ECG.
So Dr. Park's opinion is this previous diagnosis tachycardia was VT,
It's still ongoing.
and there was some dissociated P waves
Mhm.
and fusional catch beats. His curiosity lies here. But how about the V5? This sure.
It looks like P, right?
Yeah. So it can be pure catch beat.
Yes, I bet that is capture beat.
So you got catch beat
Yeah.
and
There's
two
a
fusion
fusion
beats.
beat, yeah.
And the rest of cures are ongoing tachycardia, VT.
Okay, Dr. Wang, please, can you conclude?
Yes, so
Yeah.
thank you. So EKG is very interesting in teaching standpoint of view. Obviously, people have experienced no problem watching this ECG. So a patient probably had one-to-one relations during the ventricular tachycardia. Verapamil injection created probably AV nodal block. And that created two effects. One is that the tachycardia also must be sensitive to the verapamil because the tachycardia rate basically is slower than previous ECG. That's one. Number two, your wide complex tachycardia became irregular, not quite regular anymore. And then as you already pointed out, there's an intermittent capture bit, could be partial or complete capture bit. The last one that you show narrow complex is a complete capture bit. As Dr. Kim mentioned, in B5, there's a P wave. So PI interval is relatively long. Last bit, go to last bit. There's a P right there, the T. So that proves this is a sinus bit capture. And the other is a fusion bit. So this is until proven otherwise, this is a ventricular tachycardia, response to the verapamil slowing down the rate. Same time, created AV block, therefore causing AV dissociation, intermittent capture beat. And as you know, I don't know how long after your verapamil injection was given, but the AV block cannot be complete. It has to be probably partial effect, just enough to disturb the one-to-one relationship. Otherwise, you would not see this intermittent capture beat and complete 100% sinus beat time to time. And also, I'm curious about this rate variation of the QRS complex. I wonder whether that is some sort of a PR. Looks like a progressively longer. It's very hard to see. We look at the first 3 bit of your lead to rhythm strip. PR, I think there's a P into PP right following QR. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So you can
Dr. Wang.
see, guys.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, because the foreign doctors are waiting for us, so.
Okay,
Now we need to
that's
close
it.
the session and keep continuing international conference.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So I think that's a diagnosis.
음.
All right. Have a good day, guys.
이 영상은 계속 들어오는 거야?
네.
인터넷 컨퍼런스.
주소를
아, 그래?
네.
그럼 들어왔어요?
네, 주소가 같습니다. 그래서 여기서
그래?
아마 바로 하면 될 것 같아요.
아니요. 그래서 제 말 공유 중지를
공유 중지를
Okay.
하지 않을 수 있으니까. 9 years. What is?
He's a young kid, this patient, 9 years old. Okay.
Close. Yeah,
공유 중지.
Thank you, Kyo.
Okay, thank you for very interesting ECG conference, and let's start monthly international EP case conference from now. And this month's case will be presented by our Malaysian colleague,